gift to give them. And this is a really rare opportunity because it's gonna happen one time. When all of those are sold out, by the way, because they are limited edition, that's gone worldwide. It's not like they're gonna keep cranking these things out. It was done literally for when Pope Francis became Pope. And so it's a very limited edition and very licensed very tightly. There's very few licenses in the world who receive the license, or licensees who receive the approval and permission to be able to do that. Okay, we're gonna continue on. Now we're gonna move to another Colleen Lopez ring, and this one is gorgeous. It's a Morganite. Morganite is this beautiful, shiny, peachy color from the beryl family. This is a very feminine color, and you're gonna see a little bit closer in just a minute. It's so beautiful. It's just excellent quality like this is very, very rare in a Morganite. And Morganite, again, is considered a very feminine stone because of the peachiness that you'll see in it. It's quite striking, actually. But there it is. Oh, thanks, guys. See that? Isn't that pretty? So what you have is you have the oval Morganite in the center, and that's rose vermeil. Let me explain that too. This is all sterling silver and it's finished in rhodium. But specifically around the Morganite stone itself, we did a rose gold. Rose vermeil, all that is, it's genuine rose gold that is actually atomically adhered to the sterling silver below it. So that is rose gold, what you're seeing. The process is called vermeil because it's not solid gold. It's the lowest price, $80 off. We have sizes 5 through 11. Then we have rose vermeil pave set around white topaz. So you see that both on the tapered shanks of the ring itself. And then you also have a frame around the Morganite. Your total carat weight on this is 1.32 carats. Excellent price on it. It's very pretty. The Morganite comes from Africa. Your topaz comes from Brazil. And here's an interesting story. Morganite is a fascinating stone, but you know how it got its name?